guys, it's Wednesday and we are rolling in the U-Haul truck. Finally got him behind the wheel.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm back in it.
Cause typically I had to drive, but we ride through the country. Nice scenery. Remind me a lot of my hometown. Just now getting a lunch break. Hanging with JT still. And what time is it? 3:30. And now we about to go to Shogun and get something.
All right. Hey you guys, it's Corey. You know, that's how Corey start all his videos off right there. So this is a discussion that me and Corey are going to have for you guys. Put your thoughts on this in the premiere of this video and down in the comment section below. So a lot of people talk about, would you rather have a 850 credit score or $100,000 in the bank? So you hear that discussion all the time with people giving their pros and cons on either side. So what me and Corey are going to discuss is, and I'm going to have Corey answer this question first, and he doesn't know what I'm about to ask him, so you're going to get his raw, unedited answer. Corey, would you rather have $100 million in cash or for your pest control business to be valued at $100 million?
$100 million in cash?
$100 million in cash or a business that's worth $100 million. But it's not liquid. So maybe if they factor in your building, your trucks, your chemicals, they factor in all the assets of your business.
I'm gonna say cash.
You rather have 100? Why? Put the camera on you.
So I'm gonna say cash. 100 million in cash versus
a business valued at $100 million.
Oh, that's hard. Versus a business valued at 100. Because I got 100. I think the 100 is better than having 100 liquid is what you're saying, right?
100 liquid.
I think 100 liquid is better than having the business valued at. Well, I don't know, because the business valued at 100. I guess I can potentially sell the business. I wouldn't want to sell it, but I don't know. That's a hard one, man. I never thought about that one.
Well, let's back up.
You mean where I am right now today?
Well, no, assuming that you had the option to have a business that was $100 million or $100 million cash. Well, let's take a step back.
More details.
Let's take a step back. Would you rather have a perfect credit score or $100 million?
A purpose credit score of $100 million.
Yeah,
that's an easy one. $100 million.
Okay.
I can pay for. I mean, with the little debt I got, I mean, my credit ain't bad.
Well, no. Let me rephrase that. Because you can have what a lot of people don't talk about. You can have good credit, but you don't have the income to justify them trusting you with that amount of money.
Absolutely. So what good is it?
Let's say
what good is an 850 credit score?
So $100 million line of credit or $100 million cash, no debt against it is not credit. So that's a better, instead of having just the credit score, having $100 million available to you on credit or $100 million liquid, no credit behind it. You spend it, you don't got to pay it back.
Liquid. I'm gonna want liquid all day. The credit is cool, but I got to pay that back at some point. I mean, I know I can leverage it, but why wouldn't I not want the $100 million liquid? I can really leverage that. I can make some things happen. What you think?
I'm big on assets. I don't really look at cash as an asset. I look at cash as a tool to purchase assets. Right. So I think that I would choose a business worth $100 million, and I would leverage the business for anything that I wanted to buy, and I would have a ton of deductions because it's a business.
Well, yeah, not only that.
Go ahead.
You got that kind of money coming in, you already got a good credit score in most cases.
Nah, because my credit score trash.
Yeah, but that's just because you ain't taking the steps to do what you need to do.
Yeah, but that's going to change you guys too.
Well, I mean, you went and bought a house for cash, so. Yeah. But, you know, somebody, you got some money coming in, more than likely your credit's going to be straight, you know.
But in that situation, was that the smartest thing to do? I felt like it was necessary, because of my situation.
I like to have both options, but it just depends on the person.
Oh, if you had both options, which would you do?
That would be so hard. Okay, so
and you had, let's say you had, I don't know, we're gonna make up numbers, $40,000 a month coming in.
And that's the whole thing. That's the conversation that we had earlier with the amount of money that. Well, I'm not getting in anybody's else's pocket. If I got a certain set amount coming in every month, and I already know okay, I'm getting 40 this month, I'm getting 60, 70 next month, I'm getting this, getting that. Okay, so if I spend, just say $300,000 on the house, big deal if I spent all that at one time. But you know, me, I like to have the option of doing both. But you know, if I got that option and if I'm just deciding that's what I want to do, that's cool too. Now, I wouldn't say if I got $400,000 and I don't know what my money gonna look like in the next few months, I'm not gonna just go give $300,000 up if I can use my credit. I'd rather use my credit in that case. But if I got crazy money coming in, okay, you know, it just depends on what you're trying to do. I really just think a lot of it just depends on what you're trying to do and where you at with it, just to be honest.
My question is, what can you do with $100 million cash that you can't do with a business that's valued at $100 million? Because I'm gonna choose the asset.
You do more with the business, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna choose the asset. But I mean, but you said you would take the cash.
Well, it depends on the situation. See, we didn't get into. I'm trying to see value that and what's coming in.
Let's say if you're making $10,000 a month, which one you choose? 100 million cash or a business worth 100 million?
And I'm making $10,000 a month.
You making $10,000 a month?
I'm gonna take the $100 million.
What if you make $1,000 a month?
Well, so
I mean,
I'm trying to get into it. If we do a business, what kind of money? You say I'm making $1,000 from a business valued at $100 million?
No, not off of the bit. I'm saying, I thought you meant prior to you making this decision, you were making so much money, so that's what you basing your decision off of. So before you had this opportunity come along, however it come, if you was making $10,000 a month,
right,
and then the option came to, well, now you can be in control of a business that's worth $100 million, it's your business, or you could just get a check, a cashier's check for $100 million. If I'm understanding you right, you gonna take the check.
Well, it depends. This is my business. I can have a complete business.
Yeah, you can, but you can only have one.
And it's making how much money? 10 a month.
Well, let's say if you get $100 million business and it's making $100,000 a year because of the overhead so high.
Okay, so in that case,
or not,
if it's
probably make more than that.
Just say it's making 100 a month. I'm taking the what's called the 100 million because I know a whole lot of different things I can do with the 100 million now, and I know I can make over $100,000 a year with the business. In that case,
let's say the business made.
It's a whole lot of things, you know.
And again, y'all, these ain't literal numbers. I'm just trying to see what his perspective is. If the business is worth 100 million, but the profit is only $1 million a year, after everything, after you pay for operations and staff and software and insurances, the business is valued at $1 million. The revenue is high, but after you pay all of your expenses, you can put $1 million a year in your pocket profit, or you can cash a $100 million check.
With the knowledge and the people that I'm around now,
yeah.
If I had 100 million cash, it's just so much more I can do with that, and not worry about $1 million coming in a year.
Yeah.
In that case, what would you do?
I'm big on assets. I'm gonna always choose the asset over the cash.
So you want the $1 million a year?
Yeah.
Nah.
No. Yeah.
Nah.
Definitely. I would take control of a $100 million business.
What could you do with $100 million right now, though?
The same thing I would do with that business.
Could you make more than $1 million off 100 million cash?
Yeah, and you're gonna make up, because I'm thinking about if we assuming that the business is already doing well because it's valued at 100 million and it's cash flowing $1 million a year profit.
If I gave you 100 million right now,
yeah,
do you think you can make $1 million some kind of way?
Yeah,
free and clear.
Yeah, but I'm thinking generationally.
So how much? Okay, well, how much?
What would you buy with the? Because I'm assuming you being a business owner like me, you gonna put that money into several other businesses.
Oh yeah.
But what business is gonna make you more than that?
What business?
Yeah, like what would you do with the $100 million cash that make more than $1 million a year profit?
Easily with pest control business after a period of time.
Yeah.
Wildlife.
Yeah.
Easily. I mean easily. I would even go so far as going into the electrician. I mean, you know, that type of business.
Okay.
It's gonna make.
Let's go a little bit deeper. What if the $100 million business already turnkey? Because the businesses you name, if you gotta start them and
but I got $100 million to start with them.
Yeah.
Look how it's easy to scale with that kind of money.
You still gotta hire the people.
Yeah, but you got $100 million.
Set up the operation, market it.
With the business I got now, I got to hire the people.
But I'm saying, what if
I got $100 million
business
to do
is turnkey?
Still no.
You still ain't gonna take the turnkey business.
Why would I do that?
Because it's turnkey and it's $1 million.
But think about this.
And the tax benefits is what I'm thinking about.
Okay, you're gonna get the tax benefits regardless. Think about this. Think about this. Okay, so I'm gonna name pest control. I gave you some numbers that you make. Not that I'm not making that kind of money now, y'all, but it's easy for you to make that kind of money once you scale that business up. Now that's a thing that comes with time and money. But now you got the money. Now we know some business that easily make $1 million. And we talk about those.
Yeah.
But with $100 million, how many of those businesses you can start? And you're gonna turn profit right away.
Yeah, but I mean, time is your greatest asset. How much time?
It ain't gonna take no time.
How much time is it gonna take you to create $1 million a year wildlife business?
Easy, that's easy.
I ain't say how hard it was. I said, how long is it gonna take you?
2-3 years.
But you can get $1 million a year now with the turnkey $100 million.
Okay, but that million that I'm getting might turn to 2-3 million a year. Oh, for just that one business. Then I got that. Then I got the other business. Then I still got money left over.
I mean, you can do the same thing with the turnkey business.
But I'm only getting $1 million.
But I'm saying you can change stuff if you say, okay, we gonna change this to make this more profitable.
But I only got one business.
I'm saying when you get it, it's making $1 million.
I only got one business.
It's not saying you can't up it.
I only got one business though.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna leave a legacy, I want to leave several different things. Appliance repair. Appliance repair is another thing. Real estate. $100 million. You realize what kind of money we finna make off of real estate, especially in the Memphis area with the way the housing market is. Let's look at it like that. I mean, I got partners that getting houses. They getting them for sometimes $15,000. They might put another 30 in it, 35, and they got them up and going. They doing Section 8 and they getting $800-900 a month.
What if the business making $10 million? So that's getting a 10% return.
That's a little bit different situation.
Yeah,
because now we talk about $10 million.
I mean, that's more realistic.
I'm just on. I know that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
but I mean, based on what you told me, that's what I'm looking at.
Yeah.
But I'm on cruise control at that point.
Yeah.
At $10 million, I mean, I ain't greedy.
Now I'm saying, okay. So the bill, because we started off with 1%. So if $100 million business only turn a 1% profit, then there's something wrong with the business, right? So we just starting low.
Something bad wrong with that business.
Yeah. You only.
But we just talking numbers. It's just
But let's say, what if it's turning 10% profit?
Yeah, so that's taking million. At this point in my life right now, $10 million
a year.
I ain't tripping off that. I'm good.
After you pay overhead insurance.
I mean, $10 million. I can easily take that 10 and go start some other business.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a different situation.
So at a 10% return,
man,
I feel like the asset is better than the cash.
I don't even cuss on YouTube, but I'm gonna say, hell yeah. Why would I just? I mean, I already got 10 coming in.
But it's still only one business now.
I don't care, but I got 10. I can go do something with that 10. You get what I'm saying?
You said with 1 million.
Man, I can do more with 10 than I can with 1.
Facts. But
so
you can start multiple businesses.
I can do more with 100 than I can do with 1.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the way I'm looking at it.
So at a 10% return, then you gonna turn down the check and you'll take the business.
Why wouldn't? I mean, you talking 10 million versus 1.
Yes, all opinion.
And then now I got 10, and okay, so you basically saying everything paid for it at that point.
Yeah, that's
so I got 10.
I
mean, I mean, if I only played with 2 or 3 out of that every year, I'm good.
Yeah.
So yeah, what would you do? I mean, you gonna say?
Oh yeah, I'm still on the. I was on the asset at 1, but it's more realistic to say maybe like 10 to 30% profit.
Yeah.
If you talking about physical products, if it's a digital product, like your profits is even way higher than that, right? Yeah. So this is like physical products. You turning 10 to 30% return, not bad. Because if you think about people in the retail space, they look to at least double their money, right? If they buy something at 20, if they buy a hoodie for 20, they sell it for 40. But then they got the website, they got insurances, they got shipping, they got to pay staff, the packaging materials that they buy. So even if you pay for shipping, that's just to get it to you. The box that it's in, the bag that it's in, the website hosting fees that they got annually, all of that other back end stuff. So even though they double in the price of the product, once they deduct all of their overhead expenses and factor in their time, they might still only be at 10 to 30% profit margins. It ain't like they doubling their money once they deduct that. So, yeah.
I mean, you get what I'm saying, though, right?
Definitely.
Both perspectives. So, yeah. 10.
So it's 10 your number, though. Oh, because now I'm trying to see what's your number.
10 is my number at that point.
So if it made $7 million, you going back to take the check?
Not necessarily, because I got money to play with.
What if
I got more to play
$3 million?
with. time, man. If I got 100 million in my possession,
cash,
in my mind, where I am now, there's so much more I can go to.
Yeah.
So that's my mindset. And then you talking about, now I don't have any kids, but I got a nephew, and I can leave so many different things for him. That, you know what I mean? So that's just where I'm at with it. Like me.
Yeah.
So you know, I mean, I get what you're saying, but 100 now.
Yeah.
And I'm only making $1 million. First of all, like you say, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway, you know.
Yeah, we just starting low, you guys.
That means your CEO is a crackhead or something, you know. But yeah, that's a different situation.
Yeah. So you taking the money over a perfect credit score, and you gonna take the money over.
Okay, let's say it like this.
1%.
Okay, I'm let's say it like this, guys. I'm taking the money over perfect credit score because my credit ain't bad now. So if I got the money, I can pretty much do what I want to do.
Let's say you had what's the lowest credit score? 300 or something?
I don't know about here. 300.
Well, let's say you had the lowest credit score at the time.
The lowest. Okay,
whatever that number is.
Let's say lowest credit score.
I'm saying at the time that you got to make this decision.
The mentality,
you got the
lowest
mindset
credit score
that I have
now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna take that 100 million. What was the number?
$100 million.
I'm gonna take the 100 million. I'm gonna pay those bills off. Cause I mean, if I got a 300 credit score, let's be real. How much debt do I have? It's got to be like stupid stuff that people just get and they don't pay for. You know, like gas cards and you know how the typical stuff. Hold on, let's see. I think you're good at this. But I don't have that much debt because of my credit score. I hadn't been able to get anything at all, if that's the case. So I really don't have any debt. Yeah, so I'm gonna take the 100 million. I'm gonna pay my bills off, and I'm not gonna pay it all off. I'm gonna take the. I'm gonna do what everybody say. Call them and tell them, hey, this is what I can pay. I'm still gonna be cheap. I'm gonna take the cheap route. But with that being said,
you want 100 million?
Yeah, I mean, just say I got $25,000 in debt. I got 100 million. I'm gonna tell them, hey, I'm gonna tell them 10. They probably ain't gonna go for that, but I don't know what the numbers is they go for. Really? But I ain't gonna give them no 25 just cause. Yeah. But you know, here's my thing. I'm gonna take that and pay that off, and I'm gonna take some of the money and do what I need to do to get the credit score up. So I don't need the 100. I mean, I don't need the credit score. Yeah. I'm gonna get my credit score right or wrong. I mean, what was you doing in that case?
Oh yeah. That's what I am doing. So
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. You got the money. A prime example. He got the money. Take care of his credit. I mean, the dude got. I ain't put his business out there. He got the money. He doing more than somebody with me with a good credit score. You know, because I mean, cash is king, but don't get me wrong. Credit is leverage, so you can do a whole lot with it. You know, but it just depends on what you're trying to do and you know where you're trying to go with it. But cash is definitely king. So you know. Would I take the credit? I don't know what his credit is, but would I take what he got and pay for the house cash today?
Maybe like a $500 credit.
I'll switch it today. You want to switch up?
I think my credit's like a 5.
Well, I don't give a darn. with the money you making, you can't pay that off. You on crack. I'm just saying. I'll take your credit score. We'll trade credit score and trade places today, and I'll take the pay for house all day. I'm just saying. That's just me. Yeah. But you know, everybody got a different point of view. My whole thing is I'm not gonna take the hard road and the long road when I can take the easy route. That's you know, it's just easy. I mean, it is what it is. And there's no such thing as an easy route, but it is some routes that are not as treacherous as others. Let's just say it like that. So,
all right, you guys. So this is part 1. We want to read you guys' comments down in the comment section, and depending on what you guys say, if you guys want us to do a part 2 with other entrepreneurs, we can do a part 2 with other entrepreneurs. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'm going to let Corey close us out.
All right, guys, that's it for this time. We'll be back. We're going to probably get these topics on some podcasts. I do at some point want to get some people to comment below, and I want to get some of you guys that's in the crowd. I want to get some of you guys on the podcast. We're going to talk about some of these different things because we are set up where we can do call-ins and all that. So until next time, this is Day in Life of Corey.